It is Thursday, July the 31st.
August 1st is tomorrow.
That's how it works.
Is that work?
Yeah, sequentially, yeah. It kind of moves.
Summer is moving on.
Thankfully.
You know what happens for all our parents and grandparents in a very short period of time? School.
Oh, yeah.
So the kiddos go back. Chelsea, who is here helping us run this morning, she is going yahoo.
You're looking forward to sending her back, I know.
Yeah, so anyway, we got that going on. But we're getting through the summer. Name calling week.
Moron, stupid, slow.
You just got to shake your head. The upside to what we're referring to as the president and the Federal Reserve Chairman Powell is it's
not, they're not on their Christmas card list.
No, they aren't. But that he's not. Chairman Powell's not going to get fired. It looks like the president's not going to do that.
I don't think he can.
Yeah. So
the
the worry of the turmoil that could create is kind of off the table.
But meanwhile, interest rates should be lowered.
But they aren't going.
But they're not going to be lowered until maybe September. But this this little match that these two have going on is not good for the end user. Sure.
But don't worry about it because the market unfortunately has gotten used to it. Now, what's interesting is tomorrow, August 1st, and there is theoretically a deadline on a tariff that big tariff numbers are going to go into effect. If we had to make a prediction, there will be a new
there definitely will be one with China because China's they're not near even negotiating yet. So that there'll be some changes. But I think it looked like this morning there were about 12 or 13 countries that now have agreements. I mean, the big one was the EU over the weekend. Of course, Japan, Indonesia, the Philippines, the UK, just to name 6 or 7. So that world is moving right along. A lot of big deals for sure.
You and I are talking to a lot of our clients, which also requires us to look at a lot of accounts. On average, I would say everyone I'm looking at, we're having good first 7 months of the year. We're on track of where you would expect it to be. It will not happen this way, but if the second half equals the first half, will even be a little bit better or equal to a good last year. We'll have to see it, but I'm pleased with how our portfolios overall are doing.
I'm going to be very interested to see how the next 2 quarters go, because the first 2 quarters this year were such anomalies.
Yes.
We had contraction in the first quarter because of tariffs. American companies were loading up on what the goods and services that they provide, so there was an over purchase, and then you can move into and we had contraction and negative GDP. You move into the second quarter, we had a way above GDP, a 3% GDP, when only 2.4% was expected. So that's a big miss. So those numbers are all convoluted because of tariffs.
Right.
So I want to see, after it kind of moves through these first 6 months, what it's going to look like the second 6 months.
We continue to say don't be surprised if in September, October we had a downturn. We looked at PE ratios this morning and talked about it on the show. They're higher than the historical norm. So it's normal that the market might have a contraction to get it in line. We've had a long run on it.
Yeah. But I think it goes down, and then it does
just back up
because 82% of companies that have reported on the S&P have reported earnings increases.
Right.
So if they're having these types of numbers, it's easy for the market to bounce right back.
Technology earnings have some major technology earnings came in this week, and they were very positive. But you're also seeing industrials doing well. You're seeing consumer discretion beginning to pop. So there's a lot of good things happening, and we're plugged into it, and we're looking at it. If you have any questions, please give us a call. We do this each and every week because we know it's important for you, it's important for us, but it is your money.
And your money matters. Have a great rest of the week, and we'll talk to you next week.
next week.